Welcome children. Today's topic is dimensions of a physical quantity. So dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a physical quantity. So dimensions are the powers to which fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a particular physical quantity. Suppose I want to get area. So area equals, what is the formula? Length into breadth. Length into breadth. That means both indicates distance only. Suppose I am taking this dimension of length as L and breadth also actually distance only, length. That means I am taking as L. That means it can be written as L square. Okay. So this area can be represented as L square here. That means these powers to which these fundamental quantities are raised in order to get which one? A particular physical quantity is called as which one? Dimension. Clear? So like that we can write for density, velocity, like that. So the powers to which the fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a particular physical quantity is called as which one? Dimension. Okay. Now, first of all, we can study the dimensions of these fundamental quantities. Then only we can go for the other things. Clear? So, dimension of fundamental quantities. So, we know in SI system, we have 7 fundamental quantities. So, first one is length. So, for quantities, fundamental quantities, I am writing here. Here, dimensions. So first one, length dimension is taken as L, simply L. Length, starting letter is L. Then next one, second one, time. Dimension is capital T, time itself, T. T is the dimension of which one? Time. Similarly, third one, mass. Dimension is M. So these are the main 3 fundamental quantities. Okay. So these powers to which these fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a physical quantity is called as which one? Dimensions. Okay. Now similarly, fourth one I am taking temperature. For temperature we cannot take T because already for time we have taken T. So here we are taking the unit. So what is the unit of temperature? Kelvin. So we have taken here Kelvin, K. So K is the symbol for which dimension of which one? Temperature. Then fifth one, electric current. Electric current. Electric current, the unit is ampere. So we have taken here A. So A is the dimension of which one? Electric current. Then sixth one, luminous intensity or intensity of light. Luminous intensity. And here also we are not taking L here, luminous intensity. Unit is which one? Candela. So we are taking here CD. So CD is the dimension of which one? Luminous intensity. Then seventh one is amount of substance. Amount of substance. Unit is mole. So this mole is the dimension of which one? Amount of substance. So these are the 7 fundamental quantities in SI system and corresponding dimensions. So only after studying these dimensions we can go for the remaining dimension of other derived quantities. These are the fundamental quantities. Okay. So from this only we are deriving which one? Derived quantities. So this dimension is the powers to which fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a physical quantity. Now, next is dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. So if a fundamental quantity is expressed in terms of dimension, it is called as which one? Dimensional formula. So if a fundamental quantity is expressed in terms of dimension, it can be called as which one? Dimensional formula. For example, dimensional formula of force is written as MLT raised to minus 2. MLT raised to minus 2. So whenever we are putting dimension, we are putting a square bracket like this. Dimension. This is the dimension of which one? Force. Okay. So this is called as which one? Dimensional formula. So whenever a physical quantity is expressed in terms of dimension, it is called as which one? Dimensional formula. So next one is dimensional equation. Dimensional equation. Equation. That means if a physical quantity is equated to its dimension, it is called as which one? Dimensional equation. So whenever a physical quantity is equated to which one? Its dimension. For example, this same force itself I am writing. Force equals, dimension of force equals, what I am writing now? ml. What is the dimension here? ml t raised to minus 2. So dimension of force equals ml t raised to minus. This is called as dimensional equation. Or simply here symbol also we can write F. Dimension of force equals ml t raised to minus 2. This is called as dimensional equation. So whenever we are equating a physical quantity with its dimension, it is called as dimensional formula. And whenever we are expressing a physical quantity in terms of dimension, it is called as dimensional formula. And this what is dimension? The powers to which fundamental quantities are raised in order to get a physical quantity. That is called as dimension. Okay. Now, next is types of physical quantities. So we can classify physical quantities based on dimensions. So based on dimension, we can classify physical quantities. So first one is dimensional variables. Dimensional variables. So dimensional variables are physical quantities that have dimensions but does not have any constant value. Variable means it does not have any constant value. So these physical quantities which are having dimension but does not have any constant value is called as which one? Dimensional variables. For example, force, velocity, power, like that. So they are having dimensions but does not have any constant value. That is called as which one? Dimensional variables. Then second one, dimensional constants. Dimensional constants. That means they are physical quantities which are having dimensions and also having a constant value. So they have dimension as well as they are having a constant value. For example, I am writing acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Gravity as well as velocity of light in vacuum. Velocity of light in vacuum. So this acceleration due to gravity, what is the constant value? 9.8 meter per second square. So it is having a constant value and also it is having the dimension of which one? Acceleration. Okay, so it is having a dimension as well as having a constant value. Similarly, velocity of light in vacuum. Simply velocity means it is a dimensional variable only. So here I have written velocity of light in vacuum. What is the value? 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. That means it is having a constant value and also it is having the dimension of which one? Velocity. Okay, that is called as dimensional constant. Then third one, dimensionless variables. Dimensionless variables. Dimensionless variables. So these are physical quantities which does not have any dimension. Dimensionless means does not have any dimension as well as does not have any constant value. So they are not having dimension as well as not having any constant value. For example, angle, it does not have any dimension. Strain. This strain you will be studying in another one chapter 11th itself. So these are dimensionless variables. Does not have any dimension as well as does not have any constant value. The last one is dimensionless constants. Dimensionless constants. So these are actually physical constants itself. Physical constants which does not have any dimension but have a constant value. So they are physical constants which does not have any dimension but having a constant value. For example, pi. Pi is a constant, does not have any dimension. Then normal natural numbers like 1, 2, 3. So these are all constants which does not have any dimension. It is having a constant value but does not have any dimension. So they are the physical constants which does not have any dimension but having a constant value. Okay. Next is principle of homogeneity of dimensions. According to this principle, a physical relation is dimensionally correct if the dimensions of the fundamental quantities of each and every term on either side of the equation should be same. So according to this principle, a physical relation is dimensionally correct if the dimensions of each and every term on either side of the equation, dimension of physical quantities or fundamental quantities on either side of the equation must be same. Clear? Suppose I am taking one example. V equals U plus AT. So we have to check whether this physical relation is dimensionally correct or not. So if this relation is dimensionally correct, then that means that the dimension of V, dimension of U and dimension of AT must be same. So dimension of the fundamental quantities of each and every term on this equation must be same. Okay. Suppose I am taking dimension of velocity V. So how will you find dimension of velocity? So we have the formula for velocity, displacement by time. That means we can write as displacement divided by time. Okay, that is the formula for velocity. So what is the dimension of displacement? Displacement means it is equivalent to distance only. That means length. So what is the dimension of length? L. Divided by what is the dimension of time? T. So L by T. That means L, T I am taking the numerator. That means T raised to minus 1. So LT raised to minus 1. That is the dimension of which one? Velocity. Similarly, I am taking next equation right side part, first one, U. U is also which one only? Initial velocity only. So formula is same, displacement by time. So what may be the dimension? Same thing, LT raised to minus 1. That is okay. Now again last part, A into T. So here A is acceleration. So how will you find acceleration? Velocity by time. So instead of acceleration I am writing as velocity divided by time into again time here. So time dimension, what is the dimension of time? T itself. So anyway here I am writing the formula itself. Okay, that is equivalent to, so velocity by time, here itself we can cancel, I am not cancelling now, I am putting the dimension. So what is the dimension of velocity? LT raised to minus 1 divided by, what is the dimension of time? T, and dimension of again time here is T. So T cancel, so remaining again we are getting which one only? LT raised to minus 1. So see here, the dimension of each and every term in this equation is same. So here V, dimension of V is LT raised to minus 1, dimension of U is LT raised to minus 1, dimension of AT is LT raised to minus 1. So if the dimension of each and every term on the equation is same, then this equation may be which one? Correct, dimensionally correct. Okay, so this is called as principle of homogeneity of dimension. Okay, now I am giving dimensions of some important physical quantities. First one, area. Area, I told you formula is length into breadth. That means we can write as L into L itself. L into L. That is L square. Because breadth also means distance only. So we can write as L square. So dimension of area is which one? L square. Similarly, I am writing volume. So what is the dimension of volume? So volume, what is the formula? Length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. And all these three things are distance only. That means we can write as L into L. That means L cube. L cube. So next one, density. Density equals mass by volume. Mass by volume. So what is the dimension of mass? M. Divided by what is the dimension of volume? L cube. That means M, this L cube I am taking the numerator. So M, L raised to minus 3. This is the dimension of which one? Density. The next one, linear density. Linear density means mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. So mass, what is the dimension? M, divided by length, the dimension is L. So we can write as m L raised to minus 1. Okay. Now again velocity. Velocity now only we wrote velocity dimension. Velocity means displacement by time. Displacement means distance or length. That means L divided by time t. So Lt raised to minus 1. Next is acceleration. Acceleration formula is velocity by time. Velocity by time. So velocity, what is the dimension? Lt raised to minus 1 divided by time t. That means L. This t also I am taking the numerator. That means Lt raised to minus 2. Lt raised to minus 2. Okay, acceleration. Then comes force. So what is the dimension of force? Force formula is mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. So mass, what is the dimension? M into what is acceleration dimension? Now only we wrote L t raised to minus 2. So ml t raised to minus 2. Okay. Now thrust. Thrust is actually equivalent to force. It is a perpendicular force only. So dimension is same as that of which one only? Force. What is the dimension of force? ml t raised to minus 2. ml t raised to minus 2. Now next is pressure. Pressure formula is force by area. So force, what is the dimension? ml t raised to minus 2 divided by area dimension is now only we wrote L square. L square, that is equivalent to m into this L square I am taking the numerator, that becomes L raised to minus 2. Here L raised to plus 1. So what become minus 2 plus 1? That is L raised to minus 1. L raised to minus 1. T raised to minus 2. So this is the dimension of which one? Pressure. Okay. So these are some of the dimension of important physical quantities. Okay. Remaining we can study in the next video.